Welcome to the VCU-ACE From Breakfast to Bedtime video series. Families often struggle with understanding the importance of daily routines and understanding the sheer amount of learning that happens throughout regular, everyday routines. In this video, we'll help families understand what their young child is learning through mealtime routines. While mealtimes like lunch and dinner provide children with the nutrition they need to grow and develop, these routines also offer a wide variety of learning experiences for young children. Mealtimes are an incredibly social affair. Lunch and dinner are often spent with caregivers and extended family members such as grandparents, or even family, friends, and neighbors. The time spent together at a table can be a bonding experience for families, friends, and neighbors, and helps create a sense of community. Meals are a time when people connect with each other and communicate all sorts of things. Adults and children exchange greetings, share aspects of their day, discuss challenges, and everyone at the table is there to help each other problem solve. Even very young children who may be too young to participate in conversations are still watching and learning from everyone at the table. Adults and siblings model how to express gratitude, how to tell a story, how to tell jokes, and demonstrate how to ask and answer questions. Other children might not be speaking yet and use other forms of communication such as sign language, pictures, or devices. In those situations, family members can model communication like greetings such as good afternoon or good evening, while also modeling sign language, pointing to pictures, or pushing a button on a device. Mealtimes offer many chances for a child to practice making and communicating a choice. For example, many parents and caregivers offer a child a choice between milk and juice. This might not seem like much to some families, but making and communicating a choice is a powerful moment for children. Why is making and communicating a choice such a big deal? For one, it allows a child some measure of control over their day. Allowing a child to make choices and exert control over their life can also prevent tantrums and reduce the battle of wills that can occur during meals. Children also learn a variety of table manners during mealtime routines, such as washing hands before eating, saying please and thank you, and using a napkin. Families teach rules such as keeping elbows off the table and everybody helping to clean up when the meal is over. Children are also exposed to different expectations and rules at other places, like when they eat at Grandma and Grandpa's house or when they eat at a restaurant. Children learn how to serve themselves and learn valuable skills as they portion out just the right amount of macaroni and cheese for their plate. They learn to pass dishes to the person next to them and to think about leaving some of that macaroni and cheese for their siblings to eat too. But what about skills beyond just interacting and communicating with family members? What else can a child learn during meals? Children can also assist with making and preparing meals. This might be as simple as helping make a sandwich at lunch, or as complex as helping pour ingredients into a bowl and stirring to make mashed potatoes at dinner. Meals can be an opportunity for children to learn cooperation, responsibility, and a sense of contribution as they help with the process. While preparing meals together, families are teaching a child how to follow directions and how to sequence, but also teaching math skills like counting and measuring. As families prepare foods, they can talk about colors of different items, but also use a wealth of adjectives to describe foods. Cooking together also provides opportunities for practicing imitation and using fine and gross motor skills. Think about all the skills a child learns while making pizzas at home with their family. A child watches their parent and then helps stir the dough, pats the dough out, and pushes it down to shape it. The child imitates their parents as they reach into the bag, grab a fistful of cheese, and then lightly sprinkle it across the dough. The child finishes off the pizza by pinching the edges of pepperoni slices and placing them onto the pizza. Children also use gross motor skills when they pick up a step stool and move it around the kitchen so they can reach counters and cabinets. There are also opportunities to bring all the motor skills and motor planning together when they open the refrigerator, pick up a carton of juice, carry the juice across the kitchen to the table, hold that carton up, and then slowly pour the liquid into a glass. Another learning opportunity children have during mealtimes is practicing how to ask for help. While asking for help might not sound all that exciting, learning to understand your limitations, manage your frustrations, and be able to say, "I need help," or ask, "Can you help me?" is a very big step for children. For children who use other ways of communicating, mealtimes offer many chances for families to model signing the word help, or pointing to a picture, or pushing a button on a device while also saying, "Help? Do you need help?" As you can see, young children learn a lot from these daily mealtime routines. Some tips for parents and caregivers include: for children who aren't speaking yet and use other forms of communication, make sure that the child has access to the appropriate vocabulary in terms of signs, pictures, or buttons on a device. At a minimum, a child should be able to greet others at the table, order certain foods at a restaurant, say yes or no, and be able to ask for help. Be sure to encourage commenting and asking or answering questions too when they are ready. Provide a child with a visual support that helps them understand the steps to the meal. Families often expect children to wash their hands, sit at the table, eat their dinner, and then help clean up when the meal is finished. Make sure the visual support includes all the steps to the family meal as a way to help prepare the child for what will happen. Some meal times can be drastically different, such as holiday dinners or meals out in certain restaurants. Make sure the child understands the expectations ahead of time. Social narratives are an important tool that can help. A social narrative looks a lot like a very short story with pictures that helps children understand what will happen, where to go, what to do, and when the event will end. For more information about what children learn through routines, check out all the other videos in our From Breakfast to Bedtime series at www.vcuautismcenter.org/earlychildhood.